I feel like I would have liked this ending better if it didn't. Oh my god.
Yeah.
when you Hello and welcome to another episode of Queer Peer Reviews. I'm your host Jamie and this is my co-host Pam.
This holiday season, we watched Sapphic Holiday movies, and today we'll be ranking them from 1 to 5.
While there are quite a few Sapphic Holiday films out there, unfortunately we didn't have access to all of them, whether it's their streaming service and whatnot. So here are the 5 we were able to watch.
So at number 5 we have Lesbomb. It is a film from 2018. And out of the 5 that we're rating, this is literally the worst one. It's probably the worst queer film I've ever seen personally.
No, that's so harsh. I mean, no, it's rightfully harsh.
It's pretty bad.
First of all, it's not technically Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, but it's still a holiday film, so we threw it into the mix. It's a really chaotic and frustrating film about somebody who's trying to come out, and it makes it the most difficult thing in the world. The family was annoying. The main girl was annoying. I felt bad for the girlfriend.
Yeah, the girlfriend did not have to go through all that. Like, I feel like a lot of it could have been prevented through literally just talking to one another. But there was that one scene of the main character where she was like, I wish I wasn't gay.
She did say that.
That was really,
she did say that.
really bad.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so it's a top 5, but only because we were only able to watch 5. This is not, I would not say in the top 5 movies for the holiday season.
Ever.
These are just 5 that we watched, and this is the worst of the 5. The family just doesn't want to listen to the daughter. There are so many chances for her to come out to them and say, this is not my boyfriend.
Yeah.
But they just wouldn't listen to her. They didn't give her a chance to speak, or they'd cut her off, or something would happen. And I feel like there were many times where she could have said it, and they were listening, but she just didn't say anything. It's a thumbs down for me. I would not watch it again, and I do not recommend it. I'm so sorry. Next up at number 4 is the 2022 film Looking for Her. Essentially, this one is about this woman who is going home for the holidays. She's been notoriously single, is that what it was? But she winds up hiring this actress to pretend to be her girlfriend, and lo and behold, they fall in love. This one started off kind of strong. I was like, okay, this doesn't feel like your typical holiday film that's going to be super corny and stuff. It has potential.
Right.
But no, it was really boring.
It was pretty dull. Like, I could see the sort of aesthetic that they were trying to go for. It definitely felt like an indie film, but
oh yeah, it did.
It was lacking depth.
It felt like an indie film, but like minus the charm.
Right,
because a lot of indie films have this like charm about them where you could tell like it's not big studio.
Yeah.
But it was really boring in the sense that it was really quiet. Like, it didn't even have any like soft music or sounds going on. It was just really long dialogue.
Yeah, and the flow was awkward.
Yeah, there were a lot of unnecessary scenes, and it was like, why?
Like, why is this in the movie?
It's weird. But yeah, I don't know.
That's all I've got for that.
That's all I've got for that one, because it's a boring take from us because it was a very boring movie. I'm so sorry.
At number 3, we placed Christmas at the Ranch, which was released in 2021.
Not to be confused with the straight holiday film Christmas on the Range.
Oh boy. This one holds a special place in my heart. It's very yeehaw vibes.
I love some yeehaw.
Cowgirl sort of aesthetic, and you know, the scenery, like there was a lot of scenic views. The dialogue was better, the banter was good, you could feel the chemistry.
It was a slow burn, and I love me some slow burns.
It was nice.
It was really cute too, and it was cheesy.
They also had some saucy lines in there, which really, like, that was like the cherry on top for me, because it's one thing to be cutesy, but like to add in the little bit of spice, you know, I think that was cool.
It's like Brokeback Mountain, but Sapphic and Christmas. So if you're into Brokeback Mountain, but with like a more happy tone to it and more cheesy and wholesome, you should totally check this out.
This just occurred to me. For people out there that are looking for the Black Cat Golden Retriever combo, this is for you.
Yeah, it totally
Christmas edition.
is. It totally is. Yeah,
and it was executed really well.
up next is a film that we actually reviewed here in Queer Peer Reviews last year, which is 2020's Happiest Season, starring Kristen Stewart. We love some Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
I would say this had the best production value because it was made by a bigger studio. You could definitely tell there. It wasn't corny like the other films on this list.
Yeah, no, not really.
Yeah, it felt like just a regular non-Hallmarky movie.
Yeah, it felt very, I think out of all of them, really, it was the most realistic. Like, it shows our modern society, I feel.
That's
and,
true,
like,
yeah.
the pressures of queerness and the
coming
holidays
out.
and, like, coming out and being around family and, like, deciding that sort of way of coming out or navigating that struggle.
I do want to say that I hate the ending, and I know a lot of people who watched the film did not like the ending. Hot take. No, I would say it's a very popular take.
I'm kidding.
Because I think everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people can agree that they wanted Kristen Stewart's character to break up with her girlfriend and wind up with Aubrey Plaza's character, because there was so much chemistry.
There really
it was so frustrating, because like there's a lot of people who defended the other character. I forget her name. I think Harper. Harper. Yes, a lot of people who defended Harper, and I do see a point, but it's frustrating. It was such a frustrating movie to watch at times.
For me, it's just like that's the one unrealistic part for me, was the whole thing of the basic premise, which was, oh, I told my family that I'm straight, and this is also my straight friend, and she threw in the whole extra detail of like, oh, she was an orphan and stuff. Like, girl, how far are you gonna go for this little lie that you've made up to protect, not having to come out? Like, I don't know. That was just probably the thing that drove me up the wall.
Yeah, but I was so excited when it came out to see that there was like a lesbian Christmas film. That was very exciting.
Yeah.
But still, nonetheless, very disappointing ending.
I still love you though, Kristen Stewart.
We love you.
It's not your fault. And you should have been with Aubrey Plaza's character. Yeah.
But there is one film that we found to be better than Happiest Season, and we think is one of the better lesbian / sapphic Christmas films out there, which is Underneath the Christmas Tree, which came out in 2021.
It had the Hallmark vibes in the sense that it was clean. It had like the cheesy one-liners and witty like banter and back and forth sort of thing. It was really cutesy.
It was really
Enjoyed
cute.
it.
And it wasn't like, it was cheesy, but it wasn't really cringy. Maybe like it had one or two little cringe moments, but it was really wholesome. It was so cute. And something that like the other films, except for maybe Christmas on the Ranch, didn't have, is that there wasn't any toxicity or like struggle that was like, oh my god, how could you do this to me type of vibe.
Yeah.
Like, it was just cute, and
I think it showed like there was no like struggle. Like, sure, they were both dealing with potentially losing certain aspects of their lives, or just like moving on into different chapters and trying to see how their lives would coincide, which in that sense I really enjoyed, because it was realistic. Like, they had to discuss that, have the sit down of, how are we going to make this work? So I thought that was really good, but I'm glad that it wasn't as chaotic as the others.
Yeah,
it was just cute.
You also had that like black cat and golden retriever situation again, and it wasn't really a slow burn either, because Charlie, the one character, she like immediately started flirting with the other girl, and she was like,
well, because
hey.
the other girl was like looking at her like, and Charlie was like, oh, okay.
She was very charismatic about everything too.
One could say she had the Riz.
She did have the Riz, but yeah, no, it was great. I'm really happy we chose to add this to our list, because it made its way to the top immediately. And just, we love sapphic films where they don't have to go through any sort of toxic situation before falling in love. And this just had it.
So, before we move on, we've got some news for you.
Yes, as of today, we heard that there is a lesbian/sapphic Christmas movie coming from Hallmark, and it's not on our list because we haven't watched it yet, so we can't exactly call it an honorable mention because we haven't watched it yet. So if it's good, maybe you'll see a review coming from us, but for now, that is our top 5 that we watched this year, and you should totally check some of these out, except for, you know, the ones we kind of shit on.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to watch Chaos, go right ahead. But
go for Lesbom. But if you don't want chaos, go for Christmas under the Christmas
under the Christmas
under the
tree.
Christmas tree. Under the Christmas tree. If you're looking for some yeehaw vibes, Christmas at the Ranch.
Yeah. Until then, enjoy your holidays.
And yeah, check out the links below for some links to the Trevor Project along with our social media pages and some other fun things. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe and share. Share this list with your friends. Enjoy the holidays. See you next time.
Bye.